Form a fist with my hands, taking a deep breath. Pack the air into the belly and let that air sit there in the belly. You can continue breathing. Radiate as much energy as you can down through the legs and out through the torso and out through the arms. Drop your chin towards the chest. Gently take that chin across the collarbone on the left. Keep the rest of the body quiet. Look over your blind spot. Gently bring the head back and begin to draw this huge semicircle with the neck, with the chin. Down to the blind spot on the right. Cross the collarbone. Keep the rest of the body quiet. And chin to chest. Let's reverse that motion. Radiate energy out through the body. Keep everything else quiet. Turn your chin towards the right collarbone. Look over your blind spot. Gently bring the head back as you draw a big semicircle with your chin across the ceiling. Look over the blind spot on the left side. Cross the collarbone. Down to the front. And then release. Next we'll go to the shoulder blades. And mark you, the shoulder blade doesn't mean the shoulders. Shoulder blade is just shoulder blades. So I'm going to keep the rest of my body quiet, hands alongside the body. Watch that the elbows don't bend and that your arms don't move too much forward or too much back. I'm going to bring the shoulder blades forward, take them up, back, and squeeze the shoulder blades towards one another, and then drop them into the back pocket. I'll reverse that motion. Drop the shoulder blades to the back pocket, bring them back, squeeze them together, up towards the ears and forward. So I'll do that again. Hands stay glued onto the side of the body. Roll the shoulder blades forward, up, back and towards each other, and then pack them in the back pocket. Pack the shoulders in the back pocket. Draw them towards one another, up, and roll them forward. Good. I'm going to do the shoulders, and for this I'm going to form a fist with my left arm. Draw my right arm forward. Keep the rest of the body quiet. Lifting that arm up until it's alongside the ear. Take it a little bit back. Keep the rest of the body quiet. Wring out like you're wringing a towel out of water. Turning the palm back, thumb to the side. Take the arm all the way back. And forward. And then I'm going to reverse that motion. Take the arm back. Turn the palm. Come all the way forward. And down. I'll show you that from the side. Keeping the rest of the body quiet. Pack as much energy into the belly. Draw the energy down through the legs and through the torso. Draw your right arm forward. Bring it up. Until it's alongside the ear, keep the rest of the body quiet. And then wring that towel from the shoulder joint. Keep the rest of the body quiet. Roll that arm back. And up. And then gently bring it forward. And release. Reverse the motion. Take that arm back as though you're holding something in that palm. Roll that joint. Bring it up. Forward. And down. Now I'm going to do the upper body, the torso, and for that I'm going to I'll sit on a chair so that I can really keep the rest of my body quiet as I do this. I'm going to hold a block in between the thighs so that the only part moving is my upper body, the torso, the spine on the upper side. Give yourself a big hug. Inhale here, pack as much energy as you can into the belly. For this one I wouldn't be talking because I need to do the motion. and roll the spine forward. I'm going to reverse the motion, so I'll have myself the other way. And you do notice there's a side bend when I come to the side. Ooh, not easy to do. Okay, next I'm going to go to the hip joints, and but before we do the hip joints, I just want to show you how we do the lower back, because you might be wondering, so we did the upper back, where is the lower back? For the lower back, we do that through the cat-cow, and what we do is we focus on the segmentation of the spine. So you want to try and segment each vertebrae in its own time. When we do cat-cow, we normally go so fast. So with this one, we're trying to really control that motion and do it very quietly. Come to a neutral position on all fours. And I'm going to start with what we call the cart. So I'll start by tipping my tailbone down and then segmenting my spine very slowly. This might take a bit over time, so neutral position. I'm going to tap my tailbone. And I'll start very slowly, keeping the upper body quiet. Tacking one vertebrae at a time. Don't go fast. Remember that speed hides needs. When I come to the thoracic spine, I'll push the floor away from me and relax my head. I'm going to reverse that motion. I'm going to go into the dog tilt, starting again from the tailbone. To neutral. Next is the hips. The hip joint is a very big joint. It's the biggest joint in the body, so give it a lot of load. Try and make sure that you really do a lot with that hip. For the hip, you can either hold onto a chair, a wall, or you can hold a dowel. I'm going to use a dowel, but you can hold onto a wall. No problem with that. On my right hip, taking a deep breath, pack energy into the belly and then radiate that energy out through the rest of the body. Push down into the dowel. Inhale, keeping the rest of the body quiet. Draw that knee in and across the body. And then bring the foot towards the chest slightly. Then take it out. Open outward. Keep the body quiet. It's a tough one to do. Roll that leg back, kicking the foot back and up towards the sky. Rotate at the joint and slowly bring it forward. I'll reverse that motion, lift that knee, kick that heel back, open it out to the side, bring it forward and down. Not easy to do. into the dowel. Inhale, lift the left leg, cross it across the body, lift up that heel, bring it slightly towards the chest, radiate energy out through the rest of the body. Open that leg out to the side, and then kick that foot back. Watch here. What's going to happen is that my right hip is going to try and help, and I don't want to let it help. And then come forward, reverse the motion, kick that heel back, open that leg out to the side, bring it forward, and try and do your best. It's a tough one to do. Okay, so you can use a dowel or you can use a chair for that. Next, I'm going to do my knee, and for that I'm just going to take a chair and sit down so it's easier for you to see. Tibia, the knee is supposed to move, the knee joint is supposed to move, but for most of us it doesn't move. So I'll straighten my right leg, relax my kneecap so that it moves a little bit. I'm going to bring my two thumbs on the knee. Imagine that the knee is a clock and draw a clock around your knee. I'm going to bring my two thumbs where 12 on the clock is, and I'm going to push down towards 6. So pushing diagonally down. And then I'm going to go to 11 and push across to the other side. Go to 9 and push towards, or go to 9 and push towards 3. And I keep doing that all around my knee joint or the kneecap. Creating space. Where you don't feel space, hang out up there a little bit and try and see if you can create more space in that area. Then relax. Obviously you do that on both legs. Next I'm going to try and move my tibia bone. The head of the tibia is right below the kneecap, and I want that to move independently of the foot and the knee. It's not easy to see, but I will show you how to do it in class. This is the way we do it. I'm trying to move that independent of the knee and the foot. And then next, I'm going to go to my foot, and we want to move the foot independent of the knee and the tibia. I'm just going to point my toes towards me and then draw a big circle with the big toe, trying as much as possible to keep the knee quiet and the tibia quiet. And I'll reverse that motion. Next I'm going to do work on my elbows, and for that I'm going to hold my right arm, keep the palm of my right hand turning forward, holding my upper arm, gently bring my right forearm up as though my hand is going to high-five somebody who is behind me. Keep the rest of the body quiet. Then I'm going to turn the palm to face forward, and I'm going to control that movement of the elbow, bringing that palm down as though I'm going through very thick air. I'm trying to press down with very thick air. Repeat that again. Turn the palm to face forward, radiate energy out through the rest of the body, and then slowly bring that palm up as though you're going to high-five somebody who is behind you. Turn the palm of the hand back forward, and very slowly push that very thick air down towards the floor. That's the elbow joint. Let's go to the wrist. I'm going to try and hold my forearm to keep it quiet. Turn my wrist towards the inside, an internal rotation. Point the fingers down towards the floor. Turn the palm of the hand outward, and try and see if you can create a huge circle with that wrist and the fingers without involving the forearm too much, so the forearm stays quiet. You can reverse that motion. then relax.